Okay, that'll have to do for now. So I'm live on both ends of the table, YouTube one end, TikTok the other. It's the first balls I've hit in a couple of days, so let's see how it goes. I really don't like how that's not straight right now. Bear with me. It's better. Cool. All right, we're good to go. You should do, Calvin. Message me if you don't. Do I ever practice tactical shots? Not really. Probably one reason why I'm not at higher level, let's say. One of many reasons though. Okay. Just put a few more balls. Again, it's the first time I've played in a couple of days, so appreciate it, Ollie. Thanks, mate. 83 of you on YouTube, 215 of you on TikTok. So TikTok is on behind me here, looking down at the triangle. YouTube is up where I break from. So if you want to watch from either angle, Attacking 8 Balls, same name for both channels. You've got music on the TikTok side, no music on the YouTube side. I appreciate you tuning in either way. Right, I've just forgotten to do a drill, so I'm just going to go straight into breaking apparently. See how it goes. Okay. Get the brake pad out. Do I use any aiming system? No. It becomes second nature eventually, mate, when you play for long enough. The only thing I haven't got at the moment is a scoreboard. But I will be getting that back up and running hopefully by the end of the live, or midway through the live. Okay, write down what colour you guys would go for, reds or yellows. Both difficult. Not too confident on either, but we'll see if we can make something happen. I think with reds, these look bad, but if you land on this ball there, you're on these two to that corner, so the reds aren't terrible. The problem with the reds is the black. It might go in, but it's like less than a millimetre space between the black and the yellow to go in that corner. I think the problem with the yellows is obviously this ball. How do you develop that? Could do that early, This ball isn't great. It's the first ball on reds is difficult. What's your first ball, really? I think I'm going to go reds though. Play this and try and land here if I can to play this second. So if I land there off of this ball, anywhere where I'm in this gap, pop that in there, and then I'm on these two bad balls, and then hopefully I'll be able to then finish up the last three, but we'll see. Needed that space, not in it, so not the end of the world, but not ideal. I don't really want to be playing this ball now, but I haven't really got a choice. So on that ball now, I don't love the angle for it. I'd rather be here, much straighter on it. I can get rid of this ball because I don't really like it, and potentially land in a better position for this, but this is now going to be a very difficult finish. So the objective, pop this, swing around two cushions with left hand side, hit here, and the land there would be ideal. So don't know how the cushions are going to react, but we'll see. That's where I'm trying to land from this ball. Got a feeling that's probably might even hit the yellow. If it hits the yellow, absolutely ideal. Stop. It's even worse. Alright, so got greedy there. Now it's not a clearance, but it was always going to be tough. Answers on a postcard. Yeah. Anyway, first frame is always a practice. Yeah, it was, Jordan. No, to be honest, I thought the cue ball was going to come and hit the yellow. I didn't think it was going to go the way it did. So, a bit surprised with that. But anyway, welcome. There's currently 180 of you watching on YouTube. There's 1,000 of you watching on TikTok. Much appreciate you guys tuning in. Get the scoreboard out. I will be doing later on. It's just the external charger that I've got is flat. I need to buy another one really, so one can charge while the other one's working, you know. The external charger which powers the scoreboards is flat at the minute, so it's just charging. I'll hopefully have it back up and running in about half an hour or so. Alright, let's see if we can get a finish on this one. Bit of a nicer layout of the balls. See how it goes. Oh, God. That doesn't look great. Right, we'll just move the brake pad. Alright, what colour would you guys go for, reds or yellows? There's no real right answer here, they're both terrible. But yeah, just it's which one's easier to develop really. How's it going, Ashley? Good to see you. I think the problem with yellows is obviously these two. These two are great, they're fine. This one's fine. And this is a good ball to develop these two, but you have to get lucky to land on them. With reds, obviously two problems again, and they're very difficult to develop these two from ideally one of these two. 1, 2, 3. You could potentially use this red straight away and go into it, but either colour you choose, you've got to use this ball to go into the reds or this ball to go into the yellows, and then you're relying on luck. I'm going to go reds because I think if I don't land on a ball, at least I'll have a shot on this. So try and cut this, hit that, and get lucky basically. Wow. Didn't think I'd hit straight into that yellow. It's not terrible though. There should be a pattern here now. This is the bad red. Doesn't go in that middle. And this yellow is in a really awkward place to be red. Could I play that long now? Not a great angle for it. Not a great angle. Okay. Let's have a think. That goes in there. I know I'm taking ages, but I kind of want to really make a clearance here. Problem is, if I cut this to the middle, which a lot of people see that as a shot now, it's going to be very difficult to get back on this ball. Whereas if I leave this and maybe try and move this yellow, because I want the cue ball where that yellow is, so I can pop this in the corner and then leave the cue ball here to pop this in the corner. So it's not an obvious finish, but that's what I'm going to try and do in a couple of shots' time. Right, so what I'm doing here, I don't really know what I'm doing here, but I'm going to try and make something happen. If I can, still, that yellow is really bad. If I can land here for that, I can go into that yellow and free up the red. So that's what I'm going to try and do next. Okay, so that should be a good angle. I think I can go into the yellow, but just. And I should be potting that hopefully, hit that yellow, that will move there, and the cue ball's going to go somewhere like that. So I should have a shot on maybe this to the middle. It's a harder shot than it looks. I really don't think I'm going into the yellow. I think I'm going through this gap. So I know I'm taking ages with this, but again, I just really want to get a finish. All right, let's try it. Yeah, I was just too worried about them. Oh, that's frustrating. Should have had that. I was too worried about going through the gap. Anyway. Right, I've missed all your questions. I play pool from time to time. What triggers anxiety, sorry? That was to REM. I missed that question, my bad. Should have played the top first and stunned into the cluster of two. Don't know. I can't even remember, I'll be honest. Probably. It was always going to be an awkward finish, especially the fact that I haven't really played for a day and a half. It was always going to be difficult. Oh, come on. I was going to say, if nothing went down there, I'd be so annoyed. All right, write your colours in the chat. What would you go for, reds or yellows? Remember, don't just look at the easy first ball. Look at the difficult balls. So look at the problem balls. Which colour would you go, reds or yellows? Write it in the chat. Again, neither of these are easy. There's not one that is massively easier than the other. They both have really difficult aspects. So the thing with reds, these three balls aren't great because that red doesn't go past that red into there. This red is the worst red on the table. It goes into the middle, but you've got to land so precise here to get onto it. And this red goes into the corner, but again, you've got to land in a small space there. The problem with yellows, this is probably the worst yellow on the table. This one as well, equally as bad. And then this one is really awkward based on where these two reds are. So I think the fact that there's 3 problem yellows versus kind of 2.5 problem reds, I'm probably going to go reds here. Let's look at where the blacks go in though. Yeah, the black goes in that, just goes in that corner, so I'm not worried about that for reds. But yeah, I think with reds, you've got more chance. Still a low percentage clearance, but I'm going to give it a go. I just want to have easier finishes than this for the first few frames. Okay, so I've just screwed back there to leave myself a choice of a shot on here or one of these two up here. I'm going to go for this, but I need to get very lucky to get out of the way. Move these two, not just this red. Don't tie it up. Okay, so that's actually very lucky, I would say, because now this red goes into this corner, and I've got this one to the middle. I need a good long shot from here though, and where I haven't really played, these are probably going to be quite difficult for me at the moment. Okay, so make this and I should be clearing up. Alright, so I've got a choice. I can go for 1 or 2. Probably going to play this one now. So I think the order, I don't love the black. It does go, but it's quite tight. I want to be dead straight behind it. But the order's going to be 1, 2, 3, and then the black, hopefully. Wanted to be dead straight on this, ideally. Give yourself a bit of an angle. Okay. So I would have loved to have been straight because I could have gone to there and played it into that corner, but I've got to play back and play the 8 into that corner. I just need to be dead straight on it. It's pretty straight. It's just this yellow is quite super tight. Try and pinch the pocket a little bit. Didn't need to. Making a mountain out of a molehill is pretty much my specialty. Thinking of doing a 24-hour live stream for charity. Start it at midday. That's probably the best advice I'll be able to give you. I appreciate that, mate. Thank you. 7 foot by 4 foot table. Table costs about £1,700 delivered, and it's UK delivery only. The link to it is in my bio for TikTok and YouTube. All right, so that's 1 and 1, I think. But I haven't got the scoreboard at the moment. I will get that back up in a bit. Can we just get a ball? Wow. I'm going to ask the question, but I don't know if I even know the answer. What colour would you go for if you were at the table? It's probably not a finish. If it's black ball rules, it's probably still not a finish, but we're playing international, so what do you do here? I think I might change rule sets just for this clearance, because I can't really, what can I do here? I can go reds. I can't really go yellows because I don't have a ball. Do I? Maybe play that. These two are terrible, but you can plant them into that. Okay, yeah, let's go yellows. I think this is the first shot. If I leave my cue ball here at some point, I should be able to play a 3-ball plant between those two, or maybe if I land there, I can play a double on this and then a plant on these two. With reds, you've got to move that, and you've got to pot. The only way to really clear reds is if you land here, pop that red into there, and then pop the yellow at the same time. So not as easy to do. So I think we're going to go yellows. Need to put topspin on this, run through. I'm going to be hitting this yellow, but as long as I leave the cue ball where the yellow is, then I should be able to play yellow onto yellow onto yellow. So, oh wow, I didn't even hit it. Did not think I was going to miss that yellow. That's interesting. Okay, so right, I should be able to go into this one and leave this one to the middle, hopefully. Again, just not hitting the ball I'm thinking I'm going to be hitting. Alright, so I've got the double that I was talking about earlier. I can play the double into the middle and leave this one as a plant. Does that go in the middle there? This is the worst ball on the table at the moment because it only really goes to this middle pocket. It doesn't really go anywhere else. Let's try this double. If I get this, there's a chance. Alright, so now I've got yellow onto yellow. and it's a very good angle to be able to come over to here, hopefully, and play that into its only pocket, which is right middle, or left middle if you're on YouTube. Could try and play here and play that, then that. Yeah, I'm going to try and land on this. Stop. Why are you hitting that hard? I mean, it's very lucky to even have a shot on this, but that's bad. That's a bad shot. So I've got to play this loads of bottom left to try and come over here and back to here to leave that into the corner, into the middle. Need to get the cue ball back to where this yellow is now, basically. All right, it's a pretty good recovery shot, I'd say. Yeah, just need to run through an inch or two. This red isn't in a great space, but I can just screw back like 12 inches or so. Cool. All right, so it's 2 and 2. 2 clearances from the break and 2 missed clearances from the break. Again, if you've got any questions, feel free to ask. Currently, I'm looking at the table a little bit too much, so I won't be able to answer questions. The best opportunity to answer questions is if you are asking them when I'm here, literally when I'm racking up the balls. Is it 2-1 me? It might be. I don't know if it's 2-all or 2-1. Again, I haven't got the charger for my scoreboard yet. I'm letting that charge. So I should have the scoreboard up in about 20 minutes or so. Two, 1. All right, see if we can make it 3. Just need a better layout. Need an easier clearance. All right, better. Okay, interesting one. 3 reds down, no yellows down. What colour are you going to go? Write your colour into the chat, reds or yellows. Remember, it's an open table from the break in any modern rule set. So you can choose which colour are you going, reds or yellows. So I think the mistake, and this is like, say 70% of the time, if you break and you pot, providing you're playing the same rules as me, right? Where it's an open table. You don't have to be the colour that you potted. I think the mistake a lot of beginners and intermediate players make is they'll come to the table like this thinking that they've potted 3 reds, which is a good thing. So you've only got 4 balls left to pot. The problem with that is you've got less room for error with the reds than you do the yellows. The yellows, you probably a situation where you can leave a couple of choices between shots. So where you've got more room for error with the yellows, you probably go yellows here 90% of the time, I would say. There might be some people who prefer reds, but I don't love that red. You've got to move the cue ball around and it could just go wrong. This yellow doesn't look good, but you can play the first shot middle and the angle takes you to here and you should have that to this corner second shot. So yeah, I think where I'll be leaving myself multiple choices with yellows, and I'll hopefully show you what I mean by that at near the end of the clearance. Where I'm going to be leaving myself multiple choices, that's where yellows are better in this situation. Okay, so I'm on my bad yellows straight away. I don't like that I'm into a cushion, but yeah, hopefully I'll pop this and then I'll show you what I was talking about. God, it's terrible. I want it to be like anywhere off the cushion and I'm good. Okay, so I was saying about having multiple choice. I do sort of in this situation. I could play this one, I could play that, and I could play that. So I'm choosing from 3. But really, if I was here, which was the intention, I'd have a choice of 2. And in all situations here, you should have a choice of at least 1. if not 2. Let's take this opportunity to get back on the bad ball because this doesn't go back here. So screw back. That needs to slow down. Everything is flying. Still not used to the speed of this table. Right, need a good recovery here. I could play this to the middle now. I think I've got him. Yeah, I've got him. Leave this long. It's terrible. Should have been so much easier than that. Anyway, carry on. Right, let's start again. Yeah, very missable indeed. Turned out to be anyway. How's it going, everyone on YouTube? Good to see you. Everyone on TikTok, good to see you as well. Too many options is a problem. Sort of. You can overthink it, Keith, if you do have multiple options, but I think where you just leave yourself more room for error, it's less likely to go wrong. So, oh dear, he's back. So yeah, you'd ideally be leaving yourself more than one choice. That all stemmed from me being on the cushion for the second shot. If I'm off the cushion there, that's going to be a much easier clearance than what I made it out to be in the end. How? Okay, you'd probably go reds. I'm not really going to give you a choice because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bad yellows. Everyone looking at this who's a beginner will be like, oh, this is easy. I'm going to go yellows because this is easy. But the rest of the yellows, apart from this one, are terrible. So with reds, it's still a difficult finish, but you've got this one in here to hopefully break that up. If not, you could land here to go into this. This is a good ball. As long as you land here, that's good, and then that's good. So reds are the choice all day here. One good shot and it should be all there. Give me an angle. Okay. What do you do here? I think if you pop this, you're only going to hit that red. If that yellow can go into that yellow, it should free that up. But I've got a feeling that I'm not going to be able to free this red up with this shot. We'll see. Yeah, I had a feeling I was going to do that. Now I've got to figure out how am I going to get that red out. I could play this, screw into it straight away. I could play this into the left or right and go straight into it. So I've got to figure out how to break that out early. I don't hate this shot, so I'm going to go for it. I think I'll be unlucky not to leave myself a shot on this. So a lot of topspin on this. Oh, come on. Missed it anyway. All right, what's that, 2 and 3, I think? 2 and 3. Yes, Dale, how are you doing, mate? Again, guys, if you've got any questions, best time to ask me is when I'm at this end of the table. That's when I tend to look at the screen. So otherwise I won't be able to see your questions. Tips for breaking: keep your cue flat. Keep your cue flat when you're following through. I personally don't like bridging like this when you break. So the problem is when you break like this, you're lifting the cue up naturally, and the power all goes into the air effectively and doesn't go towards the pack. So try and break with a finger over the cue or something which basically stops the cue from lifting, and you'll get a lot more power. Make sure you're following through. Aim slightly below centre, I personally like doing. That's a very rushed explanation of the break, so hopefully that helps. That's probably the best break so far. Again, I'll let you guys decide. You could go either here, but I'll let you decide. And I think there's only one choice, but you choose. And then, well, you write what you would go for, and then I'll say what I would go for on why. So with rail shots, I saw you have aim just higher than the knuckle. Chance of potting it. I mean, on these tables, they're not as big as American tables. Yeah. So the problem with reds, I don't love this red, and I don't love the first shot on reds. This yellow, if this yellow were over here, reds would be all day the easiest colour. But this yellow kind of gets in the way of the pattern between these four, because you want the cue ball really where that yellow is. With yellows, you've got 1, 2, as long as you land there, you can play 3 to there, and then you hope to be in the position where you can finish up the last 3. But these 4 reds get in the way of this one yellow, and this one yellow gets in the way of these 4 reds. So neither colour is super easy. But let's see what we can do with yellows here. Actually going to play the lower one first. Okay, so am I in a position? Yeah. So that looked like a bad shot, and to be fair, it travelled much further than I thought it would. I wanted to be there. But it's actually worked out nicely because, talking about multiple choice earlier, I can choose 1, 2, or 3. So this is where you can look for easier patterns to hopefully clear up the table. I don't like this one because of where the red is. Okay, I'm going to play this one and hope to land around here for this one next. Okay, so I'm on that one now. I could choose this one again, multiple choice. So I've got 2, 1, 2. So which one do I like the look of out of these ones? This is going to be probably the last yellow based on it being close to the black. Let's pop this and again hope to leave myself a choice of 2. Okay, so I'm on 2 again. I can play this one now or I can play this one. I'm going to play this one, try and land in that space right there. And if I don't land on the one in the middle, I should be on that. I want it to be the one in the middle though. I'm on both again, choice of 2. Okay, and I can just play this yellow into the corner. Hope to leave the black in for this middle. Oh, not on the cushion. Didn't want to be on the cushion. Okay, that'll do. So a little bit of an awkward finish there. You can see the white bumped into a red here and there and just like had to move the white a little bit more than I would have liked, but you were going to be doing that if you went for reds anyway, so just happy to get the finish. Cheers Brad, appreciate that. Why does the cue ball sometimes explode upwards on the break? It's to do with, I found this out from a table fitter. So typically the front ball, what is it? Accumulates a lump of dust underneath it, and it has something to do with that. I can't remember the exact explanation or the scientific reason. But yeah, it's to do with like hitting it with a certain spin and it kicks up in the air. It's something, there'll be a scientific explanation of how to do that on YouTube, guaranteed. Best way to practice for beginners is just to practice. Get on the table, pop balls, try and play some practice matches against people who are similar level to you. But ultimately, just get onto the table as much as you can. wow. Okay. How does nothing go down there? All right, this is not a clearance, but I'll give it a go. Don't really have a ball to go for first. I think yellows are better, but I think I've only got a double on this one first, so it's probably not a clearance, but I'll give it a go. Again, I could play black ball rules and just play yellow onto red, but I'm trying to get international rules going. And play this in the middle. Get that out. Answers on a postcard. Would love to know what to do next. Got to try and cut this to pop that yellow, and that's difficult in itself. Yeah, it was never going to be a clearance, that. So. All right, so 3 and 3. Well, no, 3 and 4 are the scores. So I've had 3 clearances and 4, and I've missed 4 balls. So I think it's a frame like that. If you were in a match against someone, you probably wouldn't try and clear the table. You'd secure a colour, which I did on yellows, and then you'd try and cover up the pockets. But just for the sake of this live, I'm trying to clear the table every time. Okay. Oh, it's so frustrating. This is an easy finish on both balls, but the first shot is so difficult. So with reds, you don't really have a first shot. You can maybe double this ball into here or treble it into there. With yellows, you've got to play that into here, and I prefer that because I think it's more of a makeable shot. It's just this red is in a really awkward position. It's just very difficult. If I make this red and I'm leaving myself a yellow, it's probably a 80% clearance, I would say. I'll be unlucky not to be leaving myself this ball into the corner, but it could. If it goes here, I'll be in all sorts of trouble. Okay, am I on it? Yes. So I purposefully didn't hit that very hard, because I think if I'd hit it harder, I would have ended up there, and I would have left myself no shot. So I played it soft to guarantee myself a shot on this ball. Now the black is the hardest ball on the table. The finish, though, should be something like this. Again, if I make first ball, I'll use another cue ball to show this. Haven't done this today so far. If I pop the first yellow, the finish should be, so that one in there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's the last yellow. Should be, but it's all about making this first shot, which is very missable. Told you. All right, let's see if I can make it regardless. Talk myself into that. Quite enough speed. Needs to go around the back of this red. Or just hit it straight in the face. Well, I whacked that so hard, I don't know. But alright. Let's try and get clearance. Again, if you've got any questions, now is the time to ask. Appreciate the likes, follows and shares. I'm on live on YouTube right now and TikTok at the same time. TikTok this end of the table, YouTube that end of the table. Just trying to break and clear the table. So I'm on 3 and 5 at the moment. Just waiting for my external charger to get to enough to be able to start putting the scoreboard up. Do I like the cloth? Not yet. I don't hate it as much as I did last week because it's starting to wear ever so slightly, and that's what I want. How do you gauge how hard to hit it to land where you want? That's all practice. The more that you do it, come on, the easier it becomes to judge that kind of thing. All right, again, write your colours in the chat, reds or yellows. I think there's only one choice. They're both very difficult, but there's probably a higher percentage clearance on one of them. I think everyone's thinking reds, and I'm thinking reds as well. The problem with yellows, 1, 2, 3, do not go in this middle. That might squeeze in there, but actually, no. Okay, so yeah, this is the bad ball for yellows. Whereas all of the reds have pockets, that ball you're going to have to double. Although, I don't like that either, because you've probably got to land perfect on that, and that's difficult to land on where this yellow is, to play it down the rail. The problem with this ball is you can't double it because of this yellow. So actually, where I'm looking at yellows, that yellow might just, if that sneaks past that red, the cue ball is naturally going to be there to get rid of that ball next. And then these three don't become a problem. The problem on yellows becomes landing here to play the double or treble into there or there on that ball. So I'm going to try and go yellows here because I think I hate that ball and I don't like that ball. Whereas with yellows, I don't like this ball, but if I can make it, there's a chance. Alright, so just roll it forward. It's very tight. This could easily hit the red and not go in, but did hit the red, but didn't go in, luckily. I've got a little bit more of an angle on this yellow than I would have liked. What that means is this red is now, this yellow is a bit of a problem. But, because it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't go there, there, or there. So what do? Do you try and move it? I think you've probably got to from this shot. You've got to move it into this space so at least it goes there. No, I'll come back to it. I'll tell you what I'm going to do in a sec. I'll make sure of this pot first, and that's tight as well. Jeez. This is very missable as well. Yeah, I knew that was going to do that. Anyway. Let's say I potted that just for the sake of it. What I can do with this shot is two things. I can pop this yellow in the middle by playing it into the red. And what that's going to do is give me an angle to go into this yellow and also free up the middle pocket for this yellow. So I'll play it first and you'll see what I mean. Oh my word. It didn't go the way I wanted to, but I have freed up the pocket for yellow. How did I miss that? Ugh. Anyway, 4 and 6 or 3 and 6, something like that. Should have had a clearance there. Should have had a finish. How's it going, Luke? Thing is, with yellows, you didn't need to have any cannons with yellows either. All you need to do is just back yourself to play a double. I know, I get what you're saying though. I just think I personally prefer doubles than I do rail shots. That's why I wanted to go yellows in that situation. Give me a shot or something. Give me a shot at a yellow, please. No question, yellows are the ball. Every ball has a pocket. This should be a clearance. It's all about the first ball off the rail. If I make this, I naturally land here for this ball. Let's do that first. Can't even do that. Jeez. But I think you do well to not leave yourself a shot on some of these balls. Absolutely tragic. Sorry, but that was a joke. I mean, terrible. Probably the worst shot I've played all year. Anyway. Oh mate, it's always the easy ones that are the poor ones. It wasn't unlucky. Don't say that was unlucky. That was just terrible. But you learn. Hopefully you learn from it, and you think, you know what? Don't take the easy clearances for granted, because if you can't clear up that, well, what are you doing? You know. That's what I tell myself, by the way. If someone, ignore me. I'm talking too much. That's the problem. This is another one that's a 90% chip clearance. This yellow isn't great, and you wouldn't go reds here, I don't think, just because I don't like this rail shot. And that doesn't double into there. So, again, this should be a finish. You should be leaving yourself multiple choices with shots on every single go. So I purposefully put the cue ball in a space where I could leave at least 1, 2, and I like this ball now to get on my worst ball on the table, which is this one. Although, that does go into there, so it's not even bad. Just back yourself, man. Getting rid of that bad ball now. Do I go that one, like, or this one? Too many choices. Play the plant. There. That's literally the worst place. Worst place. An inch there and I'm clear. So frustrating. I know I'm going to snooker myself on this last yellow. I know it. Shouldn't be anywhere near it. So annoying. Past it. Give myself a chance. But again, cue ball's not going to be landing in a good place unless I hit the red. Hit the red. That's fine. That's fine. Take that. Alright, a little bit of luck, I'll take it. What's that? 4 and 6. So 10 breaks, cleared 4, missed 6. Probably should have been about 5 and 5 at least. It's not 15, mate. It's free because I'm sponsored by them. But I appreciate your comment. Although you can buy it from the link in my bio if you really want free. So it's a 7 foot by 4 foot Supreme winner, English pool table. So probably the best break I've hit today. And again, it's just a bit unlucky on the roll of the balls. Should be an easier finish. The cue ball was the best it's been today. The link to the table is in my bio on YouTube and on TikTok. So it's about £1,700 delivered. All right, I think you've got to go reds here. The reason why is because there's 3 yellows up there that don't go anywhere. They have to be developed, and you've only got 2 balls to do that. And you don't have a shot on a yellow in the first place, so you can never go yellows in this situation. Just try and make this to the middle, because this is not a great ball. If I can pot it first shot and leave myself this, I've got a chance on reds. Okay, so I'm on that. I'm also on that, and this is a good opportunity now, if I want to go into my problem ball. Do I want to do that now? I don't think I do. I think I want to go the shot after this. Okay. The reason why I went into that red, by the way, for anyone who's wondering, it was here, and I've moved it there because if I leave the white down this end of the table and that red is there where it was, I can't put it in the middle. But now at least I can put it in the middle with a thin cut. So let's get lucky with getting this out and not blocking pockets with yellows. No, that's a terrible decision. This is why you stand up and you think, right? There's two balls. There's this one and this one to get the red out, right? If I play it with this one, that yellow is going to move over here and it potentially could land here in the way of this red. Whereas if I play this one now, I'm moving the red over here and it's guaranteed pretty much to be an open space. The yellows should stay roughly where they are now, and I'll be very unlucky if I don't leave myself a shot on, say, this one to here or something else. So good chance to stand up and reassess. Don't need to go in for that. Go into it from that. You can go into it from this. Okay, so on the ball that I thought I would, not as nice as I thought I would be, but it's fine. I got a shot, and now all the reds are in the open. Okay, come on. One good shot to get the black out, although I don't need to get it out, but I have to land where the cue ball is now to pop the black, so I would rather get it out if I can. How do you do that, though? That's the question. Play that 1 second, and then, okay. All right. So I've got to play this 1 second. Now I want to come off this cushion and back to around here would be ideal, because I can play that and go into the black to move it, because I don't like where it is right now. No, that's not a good angle. All right, it's not the absolute end of the world. I can't go into the black now, but because I'm so thin on this red, I can go here, and I want to be coming back to basically where the chalk is, slightly that way, so I can pop the black in the same corner. Just judging the speed. Cool. All right, so that's 5 and 6, I want to say. 11 breaks, 5 clearances, 6 missed clearances. Do you still hate the cloth? I don't hate it as much as I did last week because it started to wear a little bit and slow down. Yeah, the first week is always very difficult on a new cloth. It takes ages to get used to it. To play competitively, I play on the Ultimate Pool Challenger series. If you want to see a vlog on that, so I played in the event number 1 of the Tier 2 Challenger in Blackpool about 2 weeks ago. Or just under 2 weeks ago. No, 2-3 weeks ago, something like that. If you want to see a vlog on that, go onto my YouTube channel, and I have a half-an-hour video on basically me playing in that tournament and what it was like. And I'll be doing that for all 5 of the tour events this season. Oh, wow, that was lucky. Again, pretty good split. Yellows all dominate in the middle of the table, reds all the sides of the table. This is like a practice drill, this one. All right, again, I'll let you guys write in the chat, what colour would you go for? Remember, think about the problem balls and not the easy balls. This is actually a really interesting one because I think this shows 2 types of player. Who are, like, your certain type of player if you prefer either one of these. Is that tournament you played on the UP app? No, it's just, I mean, you can check the results, but you can't see the matches. All right, so let's assess. What I prefer about yellows is 1, 2, 3, 4 yellows are the easiest balls on the table. What I hate about yellows, or what I dislike about yellows, is this ball, because it only doubles. And what I hate about yellows is this ball, because you have to be so precise with an area that you land on to get it into, say, a middle or a corner or something. It's a very small window. With reds, I don't like the distance between them. I also hate where the black is for reds. So I think for the reason being I don't like where the black is, it's making me want to go yellows because I think I like the tight cue ball control, whereas a lot of players prefer long shots and stuff. The cue ball's going to be travelling loads more if you go reds. That's the problem with this. So I'm going to go yellows and try and keep that cue ball tight, try and land in a position. If I get there with the first shot, so say there and I land here, I can play this and try and land on this bad ball early, and then all I've got to do is leave a double. So I know most people will go reds here, but I fancy yellows. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm on this ball now. The natural angle takes me into the yellow, so I could move it, but I kind of want to go around the back of it. Okay, so we're on the bad ball early, which is key. So now we've just got to deal with a double on this problem yellow, which I don't hate double. I obviously love doubles, but not on a new cloth. This yellow goes past that yellow, which is good. The double is probably the last ball. Okay. All right, let me think. Okay, that. That. Okay, I think I'm going to be playing. Okay, talking to myself here, I know. But sorry, I know I'm taking way too long here, but I just want to make sure I'm leaving myself a good angle on this yellow. I've missed it, have I? Just. Right, so I've purposefully left this angle to be able to avoid this red and come back. And this is all about just judging speed. If I land there from this yellow, should be a finish. It's pretty good, it's within an inch. So now I've got the double and I can just roll in behind the black. Actually, if I come off a cushion and land here, I've got black into that middle. No, that isn't going to work. I've got to think about this. I think I'm going to have to move the black. So I'm going to double it, try and stun into the black and just move it down table to be able to pot it there. The cue ball should stay roughly where the black is. Oh my word. I'll take it. I'll take it, but I hate that. Okay, so what do we do here? Answers on a postcard. It doubles in here, and this will be clipped if I make this. I think I prefer the double in there. So off the cushion into the black, straight into here. Give me 2 seconds, I've got to verify my live on TikTok for some reason. TikTok keep doing this, they keep making me try and verify my live and it's so annoying. Like a thing comes up saying you must verify, otherwise your live's going to be shut down in like a minute. I haven't tried to go for it yet, but I need a good shot here. Alright, so the shot, try and hit cushion, hit black, hit there, in there. Nearly. Well, it wasn't nearly, it was miles away, but you got the idea. God, how does the black not go past that red? When playing a cut at medium pace with deep screw, does that affect the angle the object ball would go? Not necessarily with deep screw, like backspin, if you're hitting right down the middle of the cue ball, but if you're hitting to a side, then definitely. Tell a lie, what you were saying, yes, it would slightly. You're probably going to end up hitting it thicker if you hit it harder. than if you were to hit it the same location softer. You're probably going to get a thicker contact if you put backspin at speed. So you're probably going to have to aim even thinner than you think you would. Okay. Yellows it is. Can't go reds because I don't really have a ball to develop the red down the end. Let's get yellows. Yellows don't look great, but I can develop this problem ball using this ball. As long as I land here at some point, I can pop that and go straight into this. And if I leave this ball for now, or do I? Okay, hang on. Okay, I'm breaking up the problem ball with the last shot here, and it's not what I'd recommend doing. Okay, so I'm leaving the problem ball till the last, or am I? Play this in a way to be able to choose. That's just a bad contact there. Got a bit of a jump on the cue ball and just the spin killed it. So I can't play this ball now, but I didn't know if I was actually going to play that ball next. Hit the red. How do you miss the red from there? Alright, well, that's not... Oh, wow, okay. I didn't think that was going to happen. Now then, answers on the postcard. This middle pocket. Or not. Do I play county? No, I don't really play county pool. I play on the Ultimate Pool Challenger series, but not county. I just don't. I don't like short, like single race formats. It's just luck at the end of the day, isn't it? I say luck. You can get lucky, basically. I'd play county if it were races to 3, but where it's one game, I'm just like, meh, no. All right, let's go. Ooh. Let's go for reds. Or do I? What would you guys do here, reds or yellows? I think I just don't like where the cue ball's going to be after the first shot on yellows. Whereas with reds, I can control it a little bit more from here. They're both gettable. Don't love this red. All right, let's go yellows. They're all off cushions. Excuse me. This red is an awkward ball. This is yellow, sorry. No, the red. It's very awkward. This is awkward now. Guarantee this red becomes a problem. No, I've become the problem. Jeez, that's terrible. What a bad shot. What a bad shot that is. I need to rely on a little bit of luck to land on this last yellow. Just run through it a little bit. got there in the end. I'm going to do the 45 ball drill a little bit later, I think, to finish up today. Nice one, Sam. Cheers, mate. Yeah, 7 foot by 4 foot English 8 ball table. Okay, so give me a yellow. In fact, give me any ball. But I would prefer to be yellows, I think, in this situation. Best time on a 6 red shootout is 13.7 seconds. Oh no, am I on it? Just, I want it to be down here more. Bounce. Wow, got into that. Tell you what, did not need to hit it that hard at all. Oh dear. Just wasn't even watching it. I just assumed it went in. I'll take back what I said earlier. That's the worst shot I've hit all year. Oh dear. I'll give it one cut break, but I'm going to stay away from it from now on just because it tends to go safe when I do. Yeah, no, I won't be cut breaking again today. Just don't get as much movement on the pack in the cut break. That's me personally anyway. finally got the black. That should have been 2 in a row, really, but yeah. It doesn't assist the break. It just protects the area that you break from cloth burn. So if you ever played on a table and it's got loads of white marks all over it where you break, it's because the cloth is effectively burned, and so the plastic or the brake pad protects that, stops that from happening. You just need to up the difficulty. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's starting to find a rhythm now with the speed of the table. Definitely playing better than I was last week, which is nice. Do I ever think I'll go back to 861? Probably not, because I play in a tournament series that uses Superfine. Adjusting to the cloth, definitely, but it's still not the same. I've had maybe 7 clearances today. This is not a little table, this is a full-size English 8-ball table. So if you're from the US or a country that plays American pool, this will look small, but this is the most popular game of pool, popular cue sport in the UK, ahead of snooker. All right, so reds, definitely the ball that you go for. Again, a lot of people think, oh, I put 2 yellows, that's a good thing. Not in this situation. You're going to go reds and you're going to clear up every time, hopefully. Right, it should be 3 in a row, but it's 2 in a row. So that was easily the best break of the day. In terms of the layout for reds, if I'd messed them up, I would have had to have turned off the live, I reckon. But you want to be able to get a layout like that each break. Ball. Something go in. Ooh. This is an example of something that's not easy. But I think again you go reds. Got to figure out how you're going to pop. No, actually, I think you might go yellows. Let's go yellows. No, I'm not going to make either, but we'll give it a go. Answers on a postcard. Cool. Give me a shot at it. I'm adjusting to the cloth now, which is nice. So that's 4 in a row, 3 in a row, but it should have been 4. And that was the best clearance I've had in a while, so I'll take that. I'll probably clip that actually. Put something on the floor to remind me. Okay, so that's the point in the video that I need to stop. Cheers, Sam. You compare this clearance to the last one, this should be bread and butter really. That red goes in, so you've got to go reds because this yellow doesn't go, so yeah. See if we make it 5 in a row or 4. I'm counting 5. You guys can count 4 if you want, I'm counting 5. Didn't need to do that. Oh dear. Didn't even look to see if this red goes past the black. I just assumed it did. Stop. Go somewhere good. Oh my god, the slide. Killed it. That should have been 5. 5 in a row. Should have been 5 clearances back to back, that. Really annoying. If you guys got any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. I'm live on TikTok and YouTube at the moment. Opposite ends of the table, TikTok behind me, YouTube in front of me. Happy to answer questions if you've got any. English 8-ball pulls the game. The table's 7 foot by 4 foot. Link to it is in my bio for both. Don't go in. Didn't put on the brake anyway, so. Alright, you'd ideally go yellows, but there is 0 yellows you can aim for here. There's also 0 reds, so... Actually, no, I've got this yellow to that corner, but it's fucking a difficult shot. I kind of want to pick the cue ball up. I wish it had gone down. I might have got a chance of reverse clearance. Alright, let's try and get that yellow up there. Yeah, that was always going to be tough. All right, let's go again. Let's have a speed clearance, mix things up a little bit. So brake, clear the table as fast as I can. Nope. That'll do. Alright, slow it back down now. Some will say I played to hit the jaw there, and I definitely did. Alright, it's currently 340 of you on YouTube, 740 of you on TikTok. I appreciate all the likes, follows, shares, subs. If you can, hit that sub button. I'd much appreciate it. Also, if you've got any questions, feel free to ask. If you're new to the channel, basically, I'm just trying to clear the table from the break. Just a second ago, I had five clearances back to back, I think it was. So I didn't miss a ball for 5 frames, basically. Not a great split. Alright, let's go. Don't really like either, but I'm going to go yellows. I just don't like the first shot on reds, basically. There's no ball you can go for first. I wasn't in the IPA, mate. I was on the Ultimate Pool Challenger Series. Great shot. Oh, that's so bad. Okay, let's go again. Yeah, it's 7 foot by 4 foot table. Link to it is in my bio. Size balls are they? They are 2-inch object balls, 1-inch 7/8 cue ball. And the pockets are 3.5 inches in diameter versus an American pool table that's 4 to 4.5 in most places. So the pockets are much smaller than American tables, but the object balls are smaller. It's basically an American pool, it's easier to pot down the rails than it is on this table. But otherwise, this game is easier than American pool, despite what people in the UK think. We get red? Oh, come on. Nice one, mate. Fly me over, we'll play a few games. Alright, we've got yellows, the black's terrible, reds, these two are bad. What's your favourite number, mate? Who are you, by the way? $11 points. What's that? I'm lost. Is that a bit? won't know it if so. Villette United. Oh, mate, come on, you're talking to an Aldershot Town fan here. The shots. Wrong side of the yellow. Got to power it. Power it in. Oh my god. Don't hit that red. Yeah, don't hit that red. Alright, where's this one going then? Answers on the postcard. Skilly, no chance. See if we can hit it off of a red anywhere. No chance. The only shot. Hang on. The only chance I've got. It's not a chance really, but it will get the black moving hopefully. Hit that cushion. Hit thin on the black, and cross double it into there. It's a slim to none opportunity. Oh, I've got it moving as well. Oh my god. Close. 6-1. Mate, you're tight. 66-1 more like. So right, if I'd hit that harder, that probably would have had a little bit more of a chance, I reckon. God, that would have made a great video as well. Finally got a ball on the break, and I'm going to go. Oh, they're both a bit awkward. The first yellow isn't great, and I don't like this yellow, but I hate this red, so who knows. You play county? No, not a fan of county pool. It's not enough pool for me. Let's go yellows. That needs to come out. Come out. Just made things 25 times harder for myself. Just drop. Powering my way through to a position that I've got a ball. Nearly. In no world was that in. Alright. One more and then I'm going to try and mix it up because I'm starting to lose focus. So if you feel like you're starting to just lose focus, then change it up. Do something different. I do use a break cue. I have two different cues. One to play with, one to break with. Destined. Alright, you definitely go yellows. See how quickly I can clear yellows. Let's go. Project Black. Didn't cheat. It's all about. Okay, let's do something different. I don't know if I've got the focus for the 45 ball drill. I don't know if I've got the energy for it, if I'm honest. I haven't really eaten much in the past couple of hours. So what do you guys want to see? I'll tell you what we'll do. You guys write some challenges you want to see, and then let me know. Or any requests, basically. Snooker, could do snooker. 9 ball, great shout. Let's do a game in, yeah, let's do a game in 9 ball. I think snooker just takes too long to set up. Okay, so I've got to get the 9 ball set out. Give me 2 seconds. Whole treasure trove of object balls under the table. 1, and then I just need the 9. See it, not ideal. All right, so it looks like we're playing 9 ball without a 9 ball. Great. Alright, 1 sec. The 9 ball's decided to go for a walkabout. So I'm going to play 9 ball. God, and the 6 is gone as well. Oh man. This is a nightmare scenario. Right, there's the 6, is it? No go on the 9 ball. Can't find the 9 or the 6. Oh my god. Smashing the gaff up. Sorry you guys on TikTok, my bad. Roller coaster emotions, both figuratively and literally. Sending you on a roller coaster. Need to really get a different way of setting up my camera up here. It's about the 8th time it's fallen. Didn't fall on me, which is good, but it did fall, which is not good. 2 seconds, guys. She'll do. Alright, I don't know what to do because I haven't got a 9 ball set. Don't know where the full set is. It's definitely somewhere. Somewhere under the table. I just can't find it. Right, so snooker. I can't find the 9 ball set. I'm not going to be able to find the snooker set, but I'll give it a go. Someone's moved my 9 ball set. Alright, let's do some snooker. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 reds. Pink. Yellow. Green, brown. Blue. And black. Right, so we can play snooker. So let's do it. The only issue with snooker is there's no spots for the colour balls, so we're making up where they are, basically. I've got to give myself a chance of a 147, so I'll get 15 reds out, although this table is way too small. Way too small for 15 reds. Alright, 147, let's see it. This many reds, I'll be lucky to get 7. Try again. What did I say about getting 7? 9. What was that? 9. High break of 9 so far. That's 8. Is that? Ugh, awful. I didn't touch it. I'm just going to carry on because I can't be bothered to re-rack. Well, that's the 147 Dream Over, I think. Trying it on the black, almost impossible. Start again. Okay, here's what I'm going to do, because the table is probably too small for this many reds. So, I'm going to play with 10 reds to give myself at least a chance of getting a maximum. I mean, it's not a maximum like a 147, but to get the most amount of balls in a row. I think there's just too much traffic on this table with 15 reds. Terrible shot. It's even worse. All right, one more try. And I think there's just a distinct lack of focus at the minute. Could be down to hunger. Probably is down to hunger, but I'll keep going basically until I get too annoyed with it. Even that's crap. Oh dear. I got it on the green. Died off that cushion. Absolutely died off of it. how I'm going to do with this red, I don't know. No. Give me a shot. Couldn't go for the maximum. Really annoying I couldn't get onto the black there, but just happy to have cleared the table, really. Yeah, this is just snooker on a pool table. By the games. So annoying that I can't find the 9 and the 6. It's definitely under there somewhere. What next? So we do the line drill. It's a good way of practicing on snooker, as well as it is in pool. Basically just line your reds up the middle of the table. Still got to go red colour, red colour. Just practices basic cue ball control. Good practice drill to do on a pool table in pool and in snooker. So obviously if you're playing snooker you do it on a snooker table, but for the sake of this, try and do it on a pool table. So again, still red colour, red colour. Terrible shot. Terrible shot. Ugh, God. I'll be smashing into the green if I do that. Nope. I'll carry on, but shouldn't have been anywhere near that position. Should have been here. Again, just bad pool or snooker, whatever you want to call it. Terrible. Alright, so I missed two. Alright. I want to keep going, but not snooker. I'm done with snooker. Any other questions or any other requests, let me know. So that was obviously a pool-sized snooker set, just mixing it up a little bit. No real rhyme or reason, just potting balls, that's all it is. Six red shootout. The only problem with the six red is my back is currently hurting a lot from playing snooker just now, because you're constantly bending over to pick up the balls out of the tray. So with the six red shootout, I tend not to do that after I play snooker because my back starts to hurt because I'm constantly bending over for it. Let's get the English pool balls out, reds and yellows, and try and go for an alternating clearance. So I'll show you, for anyone who doesn't know, that is effectively One sec. Right. That's 8. Need that. Just need the black. Okay. I do have a match planned on Wednesday, by the way. So I know recently I've been doing loads of live stream, just solo practice sessions. But Wednesday I've got a match, and that's going to be from around 2 p.m. UK time to 6 p.m. So at least 4-hour match on Wednesday. So be sure to write that in your diaries if you haven't already. Okay, so the objective here, break, and then alternate the colours. So go red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow. Cool, so we're starting with reds. So again, red, yellow, all the way up to the black. Terrible. Fantastic recovery there. Let's play the same shot again. Double it into there. Shot. Perfect clearance, that. Perfect clearance. Any other challenges? Write it in there, in the chat. I'll tell you what, next challenge I'll come up with, I'm not allowed to use any middle pockets. I can only pop balls into the corners. Every single ball I have to pop, but in any order. Doesn't have to be red, yellow, red, yellow. So the problem with straight pull, Brad, is you need a scoreboard, and I currently don't have access to one. But I will do it next time, buddy. Okay, corner pockets only. Apart from the break, obviously. Alright, so corner pockets only. No middles. I don't know what 5 ball is, Caitlin. I'm going to see if I can do this red-yellow as well. See. If I don't land good on the yellows, I'm not going to do it. Oh, I can't use the middles. Forgot. That's annoying. Just became impossible with that red, but I'll try and do something. Try and hit the red as hard as I can, basically. Get it out of there. Oh, I can't use the middles. Forgot about that. Alright. I didn't get that challenge either. Anyone else with a challenge, be sure to write it in the chat. That's alright, Brad. Next time, buddy. Like I said, any other challenges, guys, write it in the chat. Play around the triangle. I'm not sure what you mean. No cushions used after the break. I'll try and get a clearance on one colour without using a cushion. Apart from the break, obviously. Let's do this. Only middle pockets is just ridiculously difficult. So yeah, I'm not allowed to hit a cushion after the break. Okay, I can already tell you it's impossible because that red and yellow are next to each other, so I'm just going to re-rack. Right, let's have it where there's at least an opportunity. Cube will be online might actually help. This one I'll give a go. No cushions on. Oh, no cushions on yellows, but it's going to be very, very difficult. All because of that yellow. Ugh, annoying. Is it possible? Yeah, it's possible, but it's difficult. What are you doing? How'd you do that? Don't understand how I've just done that, but anyway. It was on, mate. I don't know how the hell I've screwed in behind that red. Let's try it again. How's it going, mate? You alright? No cushions, no chance. No chance. So re-rack. Need to get very lucky with the break on this challenge. Colour black, I like that. Probably do it after this. So you've got to put a colour, then the black, then a colour, then the black, and clear up that way. mean, it would have been possible if that red were just a millimetre off that cushion, but it's not, it's touching it, so I don't think it's even possible. Yellows. I don't think it's possible in either colour, but I'll try and get it on yellows. It's just these three are just too difficult. Unless you're going to land a plant, but then no, you're not going to get this. This has to be so gentle. Oh my God, how does that not drop? Would have been an easy finish. Would have been an easy finish as well. Alright, any other question? Yeah, okay, so colour black. Let's do that. Gosh, should have had that. Should have had that. No, there's no need to practice the golden break, really. It's only a rule that exists on TV. In any other rule set, if you pop the black on the break, it's a re-rack or the black's respotted. There's no winning or losing a frame if you pop the black. The golden break literally exists for TV. That's it. All right, so, right, red or colour black, colour black. Let's see. Need a pocket for the black first, would be great. What is that? I'm going to carry on because I should be having this 9 times out of 10. Should be getting this, but terrible shot. That's annoying. All right, any other challenges? Kind of lost focus a little bit there at the end of that. Any other challenges you want to see? Again, write it in the chat. Appreciate all the subs on YouTube, all the likes and follows on TikTok. I'm live on both at the moment, so if you want to see either end of the table, YouTube is down that end, TikTok is down this end. TikTok, there's music. YouTube, there's no music. Pot the cue ball. It's probably a good way of practicing and getting to know where the cue ball's going to go. I've never done it before, but I'll give it a try. So pot the cue ball on every shot after you've hit the object ball. But am I trying to pot the object ball, or because if I'm trying to pot the object ball, then I'm probably not going to be able to do it. Like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it. I mean, I'm probably not going to be able to do it in general, but I guess you're talking about playing a billiard shot. I mean, I can pop the cue ball off of this yellow, but the yellow's not gonna go in. So I don't think it's gonna be something that's very entertaining. Let's try and do a one-handed shot on reds, or not. Let's do a one-handed finish. Next challenge, anyone? Tell you what, the darts. Not this cue. Won't use this cue. The dart shot. About as good as I could do. Any other challenges? Plant every ball. Not going to happen. It's too difficult. Kind of out of ideas myself. Apart from just trying to clear up. My back's killing me. Which is never a good thing. Back of the cue just damages the cue ball. Left-handed, it won't be entertaining, but I could try. I think I'm going to call it a day after this one though, just because my back's hurting a little bit and I need some food. Probably going to go and get something to eat after this. The break right-handed, left-handed for the rest. Terrible. People who've never watched before tuning in now, wondering what the hell they're watching. That's about all I can do left-handed. Again, it's my back mainly. Absolutely killing. Anything else? Let's try and do one speed clearance, then I'm going to wrap it up. So clear the table as fast as I can. I won't be back on later, I don't think. I'll be back on, well, if not tomorrow, then Wednesday. And I've got a match Wednesday, so be sure to have your notifications set on for that. Okay, let's go. One-handed break, why not? Terrible split. I'm going to do that again because I'm not about to get a clearance with that. And I'll do a proper break this time. Oh yeah, speed clearance. Shit, forgot. Go in, you idiot. Alright, so that's me done, guys. I appreciate all the likes, follows, and shares. Yeah, it's been an alright day today. It's just been not great on my back doing this live right now. So the main reason why I have to stop is when my back's hurting and I'm pretty hungry. Although I do want to do a 6 red challenge before I go. So I'll do that quick and then I'll shoot off. So been doing this the last few lives. The objective, pot all 6 reds in 3 shots or less. I've never done it in 2, but I've done it in 3 a few times. Pretty good challenge, to be fair. Nothing. Nope. Alright, let's try it again. 3 balls or less for 6. 3 shots or less for 6 balls. Oh, hit something. Oh, wow. There's a chance as well. A couple couple more goes. Ooh, chance. If I'm there, I've got a chance, but there's no chance. Oh, come on. Do something cool. I mean, if you can't hit that from there, go away. I want one more try. One more try. Oh, tell you what. I said one more try. I was lying. I was lying. Of course I'm going to keep going until I get it. I really want to do it in two, but I've never really got to a position where I can. Try that one again, shall we? Come on. I'm in a situation now where I can't really leave until I do it. Keep miscuing everything. All right, again, two under three shots or less, all 6 balls. Keep miscuing. What's going on? Chalking the cue up, but you keep miscuing. It's because I'm putting way too much topspin. Doesn't need the amount that I'm putting on it, really. See, it didn't need that much. Third try on this one. That'll do. Go to bed, Asifa. Okay. Any questions, feel free to ask. That's me done for today. The cues that I recommend, DJ, are in the link in my bio. Be sure to check it out. How's it going, Will? Just finished, mate. I'm literally just shooting off. What spin did you add on to the last shot? Backspin. Just screw it up the table. How much was the table? Link to the table is in my bio on YouTube, which is up there, and TikTok, which is up there. If you could sub to my YouTube channel, I'd really appreciate it. I will be live on Wednesday, again on both. And I'll be playing a match on Wednesday. It's probably going to be a 4-hour match. So if you want to be notified of that, obviously hit your notifications. It's going to be around 2 p.m. UK time till around 6 p.m. UK time on Wednesday. Appreciate it, Joshua. How'd you give it backspin? Hit below center, follow through. We'll sub now, mate. How much? I'm not actually 100% sure. I mean, if you hit that sub button, you get to request music on my lives. This is for TikTok, not YouTube. You get to request music on my lives and just generally become an absolute legend, mate. But if you hit that star at the top, it should tell you how much it is. Why am I not going? One more game? Cheers, Freddie, appreciate that. One more game? I don't want to go. I should. Everything's telling me I need to finish now, but... All right, 6 red shootout to finish. Why not? Let's do it. 6 red shootout to finish up. See if I can get under 20 seconds. Yeah, it's my own pool table in my living room, so I don't have a sofa or anything. Let's get less than 20 seconds, and then I'll go. Oh no. Okay, add on 5 seconds. Let's do that again. 6 reds, fast as possible. This time, not pop the white. Got to get under 20 seconds and it can't be a foul on the last shot. That was under 20. It's probably about 18 to 19 seconds, I would guess. Can maybe go a little bit quicker than that though, let's see it. I'd probably guess that was about 18 seconds, 19 seconds. It's definitely sub 20. Playing pool for around 33 years now, mate. Started when I was 5. What is that? That should have been a sub 16. Ugh. It's alright, it's all good practice. Nope. One more. I say one more all the time. No, surely not. No, just need a little bit of space. A little bit of space there. That's all I needed. Again, I think that was sub 20. Definitely wasn't sub 16. 19. Cheers, Freddie. Need a better split than that, please. way too much travel. Supreme. Up to its old tricks. Would have been 17. Is what it is. Last one then. Last one. Oh my God, not when they split like that. The record's around about 12 seconds, I think. Something like that. Ugh, what a terrible, terrible split. Just not a terrible split, good split, just a really bad leave on the cue ball. I want one more where I can actually finish it now. Come on. Let's try from the middle. Terrible split again. I keep saying last one. Last one until I do it. All right, come on. That's me done, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Or not. Thanks so much for tuning in. Much appreciated. I'll be live again Wednesday, maybe Tuesday, but definitely Wednesday. That didn't work. Where I'll be playing a match. So yeah, be sure to tune in for that. If you've got any last second questions, feel free to ask. Thanks so much everyone on YouTube. Much appreciate you guys tuning in. And yeah, be sure to have your notifications on ready for the match on Wednesday. See you guys soon.